Namaste, Jai Bharat. One additional thing that Operation Sindoor exhibited to the world is that the unity of Bharat. It's not very easy for people to comprehend and take that a nation with such multiplicity and plurality coexist comfortably. This is something which is not very easily understood and is most often misunderstood. Right at the beginning, let me tell that the unity of coexistence comes from our Sanskriti, our tradition, our history, and our religions. The Rig Veda, which is the oldest text written by mankind in the history of mankind, concludes its last chapter, 10th Mandala, saying, speaking about unity together, it is called Sangachatum Sambadatam. You coexist with one resolve, one mind, and together similar thinking, united action, everything. That's how the Rig Veda concludes. So the question of unity or the concept of unity is already implanted in the psyche of a Bharatiya through traditions right from the Vedic times. So unity is something which is not alien to the psyche of a Bharatiya and also the inbuilt chip in Bharatiya thinking. Now, why is this unity? Is to show the intention of the Pakistani terrorists. Pakistani terrorists imply deeply Pakistani army. You look at the modus operandi of their attack in Pahalgam. They came, identified the tourists, made them stand in front of them, probably in line, and explicitly asked their religion. Not simply asked religion. Of course, when it comes to asking religion, no one in Bharat says they lie. We speak truth. But nonetheless, they asked religion and then asked them to recite Kalma to confirm that he is a confirmed Muslim. Number one. Number two, they have opened the pants of men to confirm whether they were circumcised or not, and then killed all non-Muslims, 25 Hindus and 1 Christian. Now, what was the intention of this is simple. They thought that there shall be Hindu-Muslim conflict, that once this is done, then the Hindus and Muslims will enter into a conflict and fight. Precisely, they would have done so. This thing would have happened in Pakistan if had that been the case. They would have done so, and they failed to think beyond what they would have done. It simply implies, or it simply means that they don't understand what is Bharat, in spite of the fact that their ancestors, great-grandfathers were Hindus and Indians. They have lost all the tenets of the Sanskriti of Bharat, obviously. Otherwise, they would not have been so callous and brutal and barbaric. So they thought that people in Bharat would behave as they would have behaved in Pakistan. So they went for this thing to create a Hindu-Muslim conflict. Normally, if it is the case of Pakistan, when like this, suppose this was Pakistan, and the Hindus were attacking Muslims after confirming they are Muslims, all Muslim organizations would have found out if there is any Hindu nearby and killed him in the most callous, brutal way. This is what they would have done. And that had been demonstrated through many incidents, be in Bangladesh or be in Pakistan. This did not happen. No Hindu organizations gave religious color to this. It's not really, RSS is not just the only Hindu organization. RSS is more matured, more cultural, and more theoretical and more serious organization which concerns the nation. The concern of RSS is nation, not religion per se. The concern of RSS is Rashtra. It is taught to us that Rashtraya Swaha Idam Namama. Nation beyond self. Nation comes first. So the concern of RSS is Rashtra, nation. But there are many smaller and larger Hindu organizations who stand for the dharma of Hindutva. But no one has reacted, no one has discussed in this direction. They condemned the way you select people to get killed. That, of course, everyone condemns. And this had a serious impact in Bharatiya society, in the sense that this had been the nature of Bharatiya society right from day one. And the anticipation of Pakistan is completely flawed. They thought there will be Hindu-Muslim conflict. And on the other hand, it created an opposite result. Because of this sanction of Pakistani terrorists, the Muslims in Bharat, they stood by the nation when the conflict took place between Bharat and Pakistan. Because the Muslims of Bharat are different. They are different from the Muslims of Pakistan because they have lost the roots. The Muslims in Bharat are based on the Sufi tradition. They are different. And they understand tolerance. Their epistemology is also an epistemology of coexistence, minus some very few who are large minority getting influenced by the kind of teaching coming across through Pakistan, from Pakistan. But that's very, very insignificant, absolutely insignificant. Though they're insignificant, they make sporadic impacts and puckers in the smooth ongoing flow of our society, as explosions here and there. In the past it used to happen, these days it is not. So the Muslims of Bharat stood by the nation. They understood the stupidity in terrorism. See, a Muslim in Bharat, living in Bharat, can't afford to get his neighbor killed who's a Hindu, because the whole society is led by an epistemology of coexistence of the multiple and plural. This is where Bharat failed to understand. Pakistan failed to understand the Bharatiya psyche, the mind of Bharatiya. We give in, we forgive, we don't tell lies. We are honest to ourselves first, then of course naturally honest to others. So this intention of asking religion before killing people is so debased and so subaltern and so non-human. They don't work out. They thought it will work out. It means they're yet to evolve into maturity and evolve into social existence and evolve into being human beings. They're still far, far, far behind the concept of an archetype human. We shall meet again with some other thought. Till then, Namaste, Jai Bharat, Jai Shri Ram.